Ultra Dawn. More powerful, so a third less dissolved stuck-on grease better than regular liquid. Now, when you're finished, you're finished. New Ultra Dawn. Get stuck-on grease off better.
Between darkness and light, primal urges and refinement, between a man and two women lies one thing. Desire. Sunday, a once-in-a-lifetime cast assembles for a classic. Uncut, uncensored, all new, and only on CBS. Oscar winner Jessica Lange, Alec Baldwin, Diane Lane, and John Goodman. A streetcar named Desire. As shocking today as ever.
Find out why your tax return may be safe from a random audit at 11.
Tonight, it's a brand new NYPD Blue.
Yo, Sipowicz, when are we going to see your butt?
Who gets shot? Who gets the girl? Now, E.T. goes undercover with America's hottest cops for some new season secrets.
I know it will keep its edge. I mean, that's what the audience wants.
Plus, what's the connection with O.J. Simpson and the girls from Hooters? Why Judge Ito's first interview has everybody talking.
Jay Leno.
Hey, how are you?
I'm not Jay Leno, but I play him on TV.
It's a case of mistaken identity when Leno lets loose on the set of Homicide.
I hope I don't commit any crimes or something. I'd be tracked down immediately.
Plus,
It's Casey's Corner.
beware Brett Butler, your next-door neighbor, has a hit on his hand and a baseball mitt.
I'm hurting. Oh, God, I'm hurting.
And Bye-Bye Batman. Is George Clooney about to become America's favorite superhero? Stay tuned.
The few, the proud.
About face, meet one macho Marine. Plus,
President Ford here today.
Tom Arnold on the run from Rhea Perlman.
That was fun. You should try it. This is Entertainment Tonight for Tuesday, October 24th, 1995. Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm John Tesh. The handsome doctors of ER dominate the TV landscape this season. Their show was #1 in the ratings again last week. But the down and dirty cops of that other monster hit show are about to give the MDs a run for their ratings. Jimmy Smits and the NYPD Blue Squad hit the streets tonight, and they are tougher than ever.
The last time we saw the stars from NYPD Blue, they were bearing Emmys. Now those streetwise cops are back at work on location in New York City and still feeling the glow of being winners.
I was very gratified, and I felt the show was blessed by that, and I felt it was well-deserved.
You know she's been going to meetings?
No, I didn't.
At the core of the series is the relationship between detectives Jimmy Smits and Dennis Franz. But Smits tells us this season expects some more tension between the two officers.
I think it's a great relationship because they're partners in the truest sense of the word. I mean, it's not always roses.
Come on, help! Help!
The season premiere opens with a bang as a cop gets shot and a romance in the squad room gets hotter. But will Dennis Franz's detective Sipowicz be bearing his bottom again?
We had enough people asking us in drive-by, yo, Sipowicz, when are we going to see your butt? I think you're going to be spared. I think we've all learned our lesson, not to ask for what you might get.
Hey, Marker.
2 babies. They killed 2 babies.
Smits tells us to expect some surprises this season, but count on NYPD Blue to be as true to life and gritty as ever.
I like the fact that there's an edginess to this character and the show that I think keeps it alive for the audience.
The season premiere of NYPD Blue airs tonight on ABC.
Nudity may be getting the cover-up on NYPD Blue, but it's busting out all over on 60 Minutes. It happened right in the middle of Mike Wallace's interview with Julie Andrews. It was only about 1 second in all of Sunday's 60 Minutes, but oh, what a second it was. Julie Andrews' breast-bearing scene from S.O.B. may be the most shocking expose in the program's history.
I think it must have shocked a lot of people to see a topless woman on a show like that.
Calls of protest to the show were greater than usual, and executive producer Don Hewitt says he was surprised that people complained. But Buckman says Hewitt knew exactly what he was doing.
I think he knew that if they included the scene of Julie Andrews bearing her breast, that it would make headlines and get people talking about 60 Minutes again.
60 Minutes continues to downplay the incident. A spokesperson told E.T. it was only half a second. It was a defining moment of her career and integral to the piece. Andrews apparently agrees. In 1982, she told E.T. it was the moment that changed her image.
I mean, good heavens, it would be terrible if I stayed as Mary Poppins for all my life. I mean, I'd be utterly boring and everybody else would be bored.
Well, controversy aside, 60 Minutes had a rough night in the ratings. The perennial top 10 show dropped to 22nd, striking out against Game 2 of the World Series on NBC.
ER's chief resident hunk George Clooney is far from striking out. In fact, he may have hit a grand slam multi-million-dollar movie deal. We have the buzz on the Green Hornet. The latest from Hollywood is in the ET Net. Primetime's favorite MD is about to strap on a new kind of green mask to go with the one he wears as a doctor. George Clooney, the hunk doc from ER, is apparently going to become the Green Hornet. Clooney, who just completed From Dusk Till Dawn with Quentin Tarantino, reportedly received $3 million. Filming is set for next year for the Hornet, who flew for one television season back in the 1960s.
I would think a movie like this is a reminder of where we've come from and hopefully where we will never go back to.
Glenn Close, Danny Glover, Alfre Woodard, David Schwimmer, and co-stars Richard Harris and James Earl Jones were joined last night by South African President Nelson Mandela for the premiere of Cry, the Beloved Country. The film is the first motion picture to originate from democratic South Africa. President Mandela found himself in the unusual position of movie reviewer.
It has been done very well.
New York was the hotspot last night as the stars came out to wish pal Eddie Murphy success at the premiere of his new comedy, Vampire in Brooklyn. But the real talk was of Eddie's silky smooth bloodsucker.
Do I look like I would buy it to you?
He looks really sexy. I got to check it out.
Looks suave to me. He's very serious. I mean, he looked like Nick Ashford.
For co-star Angela Bassett, Eddie's ghoul was all babe and no bite.
Listen, if all vampires looked like that, then I wouldn't be afraid of them.
Whether he's suave, sexy, or serious, in Vampire, Eddie puts the bite on Angela Bassett, but she can handle it. From her star turn as Tina Turner to her current role in Strange Days, Angela has made a career of playing strong women, and Bob Goen talked with her.
I don't know if it gets any better. If it gets any better, I might faint.
Angela Bassett can't do any better. This fall, she's coming to just about every theater near you. In Waiting to Exhale, she stars alongside Whitney Houston.
I feel like dancing. All right, girl, don't hurt yourself.
And in Strange Days, she plays a gun-toting bodyguard in a futuristic society.
It's real time. You hear me? Real time.
That was a lot of fun because it's sort of reminiscent of growing up. You know, here you're playing cops and robbers and you're falling and rolling and hiding and I got you.
Plus, she has her first major comedy role in Vampire in Brooklyn, playing the gal that Eddie Murphy would most like to bite.
Do I look like I would bite you?
You better not.
He just said you're the most solid actress he's ever lifted.
Okay. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
And we know lean weighs more than flat.
Exactly.
So she was heavy.
Muscles.
Solid.
Yeah, you know, I had to case a couple of scenes where I had to carry her, and it was cool the first 2-3 times. I had to, hey, man, I'm not going to be carrying Angela all night. My back hurts.
By the 5th take, he's throwing me into limo. You know? Man, start laughing inside. It's like, okay, that one landed on my head. You know?
Well, they got through it. And Eddie, I tell you, he did not have to hound Angela Bassett to take that role. She always wanted to work with him. As a matter of fact, she even set aside her fear of horror movies because she says that they scare her silly. John, Mary?
Hound Bassett. Oh.
You like that? Yeah. Just save all those noises for Friday. That's when it opens nationwide. Okay. Vampire in Brooklyn. Thanks, Bob. You bet.
Thank you. If Vanna White were here with us, she'd be reaching for a B. B as in Basinger, Baldwin, and baby. Dad Alec Baldwin was in the delivery room when Mom Kim Basinger gave birth yesterday to their first child. Daughter Ireland Elise weighed in at 8 pounds 3 ounces. The 3 Baldwins are doing beautifully.
Mary Steenburgen and Ted Danson are not talking kids just yet, but their wedding is the talk of showbiz. After all, how many happy couples here hailed to the chief at their reception?
I've never respected somebody as much as this man, and we just have an amazing time together in life.
This man Mary Steenburgen is so fond of is, of course, Ted Danson. The two fell head over heels in love 2 years ago. Just 2 weeks ago, they made it official in a star-studded wedding ceremony.
It was the day that I'll always remember all my life. It was just for a million reasons, and it was incredibly beautiful. It felt like you were surrounded by people that have loved you all your life.
Among the guests was a longtime friend of Mary's, Bill Clinton, seen here on the golf course that weekend. Apparently, the president had issued a warning to Mr. Danson.
He just said, I really love this girl, and you better be good to her.
Ted and Mary have 4 kids between them, and caring for a big family will no doubt be challenging for Steenburgen, especially because of her career, which is going gangbusters.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. It's all right. Give me your hand.
Mary has a new film coming out called Powder. In it, she befriends an albino, Sean Patrick Flannery, an incredibly gifted young man who is also an outcast.
I said let him go.
Mary says her kids like having an actress for a mom.
As moms go, I'm fairly cool. But if I wanted to be incredibly cool, I would be in a movie with Jim Carrey.
Mary Steenburgen's new movie Powder hits theaters on Friday.
Half the people in his hometown still think he's guilty. So what are the chances that O.J. can have a normal life? Coming up, find out O.J.'s latest plan for a new life in L.A., plus the Ito interview that everybody's talking about.
Rhea Perlman takes up a new sport with Tom Arnold, mall skating.
I can't wait to see how I do that.
Then,
So, you thought you could get away with it, didn't you, Leno?
find out why Jay Leno's in trouble with the TV law.
Grace's neighbor turns up the heat.
Hey, look, buddy, just stay away from my wife.
And the Marines go looking for one good hunk.
The lights were out. John's sound asleep. And what am I doing? I'm hurting. I can't sleep, and I've got to work tomorrow. But I wasn't so sure about taking something. About how I'd feel in the morning. I went ahead and took Tylenol PM. It was the right choice. It stops my pain. It helps me sleep. So when morning comes, I'm ready to go. Right on time. All rested and feeling great. Come on, honey.
Rest easy. It's Tylenol PM. Now also available in easy-to-swallow gel tabs.
Brett Butler's neighbor steps up to the plate, coming up on E.T.
His motive is terror, and his inspiration is all the famous killers who have come before. Sigourney Weaver, Holly Hunter, Dermot Mulroney, and Harry Connick Jr. Copycat, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
All-natural Ricola herb cough drops from Switzerland. Now available in more convenient locations.
Technology has taken you to new levels, but nothing will take you farther than the technology in the new Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. Loaded with major advancements like new styling, new safety features, and new capabilities. And now get up to $1,000 in option package values on a Grand Cherokee. So, with all this new technology, where do you go from here? Anywhere you want.
See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Okay, here goes. Yeah, it's changing color.
And you know what that means?
You were right.
We've got hard water.
If your soap won't lather well, and if your skin feels dry, you might have hard water. And then you need Zest. Soap leaves a drying film behind. But even in hard water, Zest rinses clean away for cleaner, smoother feeling skin.
You're not fully clean
and smooth
unless you're fully clean.
See? Our skin wasn't prematurely dry. We've just been using the wrong bar.
7 years ago, we introduced our Z800 tire. Shortly after I made this statement, in my mind, this is the best radial tire made in the world today. We sold 4 million Z800 tires with millions of satisfied customers. I think it is today's best tire buy. A great ride and excellent tire mileage. That's why we give the Z800 our 80,000-mile written warranty. Try a set for 30 days. If you don't agree they're the best tires you've ever owned, return them. We'll give your money back.
Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight, he's the boss on Baywatch. She dons bikinis on the beach. So what are they doing dangling from the side of a building?
I have a bigger gun, but she's got spunk.
David Hasselhoff and Kathy Ireland together in a new TV movie. No ocean, but plenty of action.
We're escaping from the bad guys.
The Lady and Her Lifeguard. Plus,
God, it must be really hard for you. I mean, Tom's so successful and you're so...
She's Mrs. Tom Hanks. Now Rita Wilson is making a name for herself. And then, this is no trick, it's a triple treat. That's tomorrow.
Tom Arnold's a guy so desperate he pulls a stick up to get his life back on track in his new movie Carpool. His problem is Rhea Perlman. She's the long arm of the law, and she's armed and dangerous.
President Ford here today.
Tom Arnold's on the run in Carpool. He has bungled a robbery and is holding David Paymer and kids hostage in a minivan. They even have a chase through a mall. In hot pursuit is obsessed meter maid Rhea Perlman.
She looks like a meter maid from the Third Reich, and she plays it that way, too.
This is just a romp, you know, and it's also got a lot of stunts in it, which is fun. You know, I've never gotten to do a lot of action things. So most of the stuff is action.
Rhea's weapon of choice is a spear gun.
It hooks onto the van and pulls me behind it, but I don't let go, so I'm literally skiing behind the van. I think that's what we're going to do. I can't wait to see how I do that.
How they did do it is complicated. First, Rhea gets pulled on very slippery boots. Then she gets put on a cart and is actually towed by the van, and mall skiing becomes a new sport.
That was fun. You should try it.
So how about that sexy meter maid costume? Rhea told us she planned to sneak it home one night to surprise her husband, Danny DeVito. Carpool will be out next year.
Jay Leno has been spotted hanging out with homicide cops on the streets of Baltimore, but he's not a suspect unless his acting's a crime. Here's Pat O'Brien.
The Emmy Award-winning drama Homicide: Life on the Street gives viewers a gritty portrayal of life as a homicide detective. But nothing could prepare these cops for this man.
Hi, hey, how are you? Hey, nice to see you.
Jay Leno was on the Baltimore set to film an upcoming cameo for the series, as well as to tape some skits for his own jaywalking segment on The Tonight Show.
So, you thought you could get away with it, didn't you, Leno?
Homicide regular and longtime Leno pal Richard Belzer says when it comes to acting, Jay's a natural.
Jay and I started together in the early 70s, stand-ups, and he didn't need my advice then. He doesn't need it now. He's actually a pretty good actor. I'm not Jay Leno, but I play him on TV.
When you're starting out in the business, you see Frank and Dino and Sammy and kind of hanging out. You think, oh, wouldn't it be great if we all had shows and we could do that kind of stuff? And now we do.
Filming on location gives Jay a chance to get close to his fans who never have a problem spotting him.
Hi. There you go. How are you? He said, hi, Mr. Leonard.
And action.
Hey, how you doing? Excuse me, guys. Got any peanuts or anything? Fine.
Nice talking to you guys.
Acting is fun, but, you know, sitting in a trailer and talking about pyramid power gets real tiring after a while, so I think I'll stick to comedy.
And that would be the cut. Lots of energy there. Jay's visit with the good people of Baltimore will air the first week of November on The Tonight Show, and he's planning more jaywalking adventures in a bunch of cities, including Boston, Dallas, New Orleans, and San Francisco. And John and Mary driving around L.A. I see Jay all the time. The difference is I have one car. He has about 250.
I actually rode in that steam car of his once.
And
it doesn't make any noise, does it?
I hang out with him in the biker bars.
Wow. Are we cool or what? Thank you, Pat.
Tattoos to you.
Thank you, Pat. Speaking of Jay Leno and late-night rival David Letterman are both winners in a new Harris poll, which reveals America's favorite TV stars. Tim Allen is at the very top of the list for the third year in a row.
Oprah Winfrey was chosen most popular among women. Martin Lawrence tops among African Americans. Also in the top 10 were sitcom stars Jerry Seinfeld, Kelsey Grammer, Roseanne, and Brett Butler. Brett Butler's fans may tune into ABC tomorrow looking for Grace Under Fire, only to find the World Series in its place. Now it turns out Grace has a big hitter on her team as well.
In Grace Under Fire, Brett Butler can steam up a scene in a heartbeat.
It's Casey's corner.
But as the show enters its third season, look for her pot-throwing Vietnam vet neighbor, played by Casey Sander, to generate some heat of his own.
Wade. Wade.
I don't get it.
He's a sweet, sweet man. And I just find it extremely easy to pretend to be married to him.
Hey, look, buddy, just stay away from my wife.
There's a lot of recognizability now, and that's for me, it's just fun.
But Hollywood almost lost out to the California Angels when they signed Sander to a minor league contract just out of high school. While he didn't make the big leagues, Casey was asked to join superstars Kevin Costner and Mark Harmon in a summer celebrity game.
It's a lot of fun to get together with a bunch of other athletes and try to play like you used to.
I'm hurting. Oh, God, I'm hurting. I hurt my glute, I hurt my quad, I hurt my calf. Oh, I'm dying.
Casey's a give-back kind of guy. He will stage his own celebrity baseball game.
Baseball players know it, so do the Marines. There's nothing quite like a guy in uniform. And for Marine hunk Sean Dardeen, the uniform is dress blues. Here's the look that made Hollywood come to attention. The Marines went looking for one good man, and they found him in Lieutenant Sean Dardeen. Lieutenant Dardeen is the hunky Marine chosen to star in the Corps' brand new high-tech recruiting commercial.
The Marine Corps, you know, it's not acting, it's for real, it's a real thing.
Sean was chosen from among 500 hopeful Marines. Director Hugh Hudson says the eyes had it.
His eyes are very good. It's all visual, visceral, and you know, it's done through the eyes, really, and he's got very strong eyes.
The rest of the body isn't too bad either. But Sean isn't harboring any dreams of stardom. For now, he's happy to be a Marine.
I have all my fellow Marines that peers and whatnot that probably are going to give me a lot of slack for what I'm doing. But at the same time, it's great because I've got a chance to help with the recruiting.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Nice. That commercial starring the All-American Marine was made in England. Producers say they get more for their money there.
The word is O.J. Simpson's time as a commercial pitchman is no doubt over. So is his career on the big screen, but he still has to make a living. The question is, will L.A. let him? Here's E.T.'s Mark Steinis.
O.J. Simpson is settling back into life at his Brentwood home, and what he wants there is fascinating. Through his lawyers, O.J. is trying to reclaim the handgun and disguise he had during the Bronco chase. He also wants his Calvin Klein underwear back from police evidence lockers. And he's replacing his VIP discount card for the Hooters restaurants, famous for their scantily clad waitresses.
On the back of the card, it says, even though I make big bucks, I'm sticking Hooters with 50% of the entire bill. Our policy is to take great care of anybody that walks through the door, whether that's you or whether that's O.J. Simpson.
Rebuilding his image in Los Angeles will not be easy, even in the African-American community. Commentator Tavis Smiley says Simpson basically snubbed that community following his acquittal.
I found it interesting that his first phone call was not to Black Radio, not to BET, but to Larry King. His next phone call went to the New York Times, not a black publication.
Media watchers say to look for more appearances like this brunch in a black neighborhood. Former Simpson trial commentator Earl Afari Hutchinson thinks whites would never welcome Simpson like those diners did.
There was spontaneous applause. There was cheering. So in other words, it's like a conquering hero has come home. He wasn't a prodigal son. He was a conquering hero.
Please remember all my admonitions to you. Don't discuss.
Maybe O.J. should take a lesson in image building from Judge Ito. The judge granted the interview of a lifetime to college journalism student Gail Gomer for her report about cameras in the courtroom.
The question comes at a point where I have not fully had the opportunity to evaluate the impact of cameras in the courtroom.
It's really exciting. I mean, I'm on the other side now. I'm not the reporter, I'm the interviewee, and it's really different.
So how did Gail land that interview of a lifetime? She just happened to be in the right place at the right time. You see, while interviewing Ito's colleague, Judge J.D. Smith, about cameras in the courtroom, he asked her if she wanted to talk with Judge Ito. And while Gail asked the questions, Judge Smith held the camera for her. John and Mary?
Taking advantage of the opportunity. What an exciting thing for her.
Thank you, Mark. Coming up on E.T., Tony Bennett. His heart may be in San Francisco, but he's stopping traffic in New York.
People who need people.
What Oscar winner once played a fig leaf in a Fruit of the Loom commercial? The answer is coming up in today's birthdays.
Another reason to switch from this freeze-dried to dark, rich Folgers crystals. Folgers looks more like dark, rich ground roast. It's fresh brewed coffee made into crystals. Folgers crystals. See the difference in an instant. Yet another reason to switch from this freeze-dried to dark, rich Folgers crystals. Folgers looks more like dark, rich ground roast coffee, but the freeze-dried costs about $1 more. Folgers crystals. Pocket the difference in an instant.
1954. Rock was young, and in the Northwest, Magnolia Hi-Fi first opened. Today, Magnolia Hi-Fi is celebrating their 41st anniversary sale with our biggest Sony event ever. Get it all. Sony video, audio, car stereo, with guaranteed low prices, free gifts with purchase, and more. Plus, ask about 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for up to 14 months. At Magnolia Hi-Fi, for 41 years, the Northwest's affordable experts.
Another Charmin story, the double roll. On your left, Muffin is using a regular roll of toilet paper. And on your right, Boomer is using new Charmin double roll. It's 2 rolls in one. The point is, when Muffin's roll runs out, Boomer still has a whole extra roll ready to go. Because it has twice as many sheets. And it's softer, too. It's 2 rolls in one. New Charmin and Charmin Ultra Double Roll.
Well, it's finally happened. I've become my mother, a bargain hunter. You're wondering then why Advil? I could have saved on a store brand, but we're talking medicine. Something I put in my body to get rid of pain. No Frills pills are not Advil. They don't look like Advil, and they don't have that special Advil coating. To me, Advil is quality.
Nothing is proven to work better or last longer than Advil.
There's only one Advil.
Here are the birthdays for Tuesday, October 24th. Actor B.D. Wong is 33. Actor Kevin Kline is 48.
What Oscar winner once played a fig leaf in a Fruit of the Loom commercial? It's F. Murray Abraham. Today, he's 56.
Your afternoons are busy, but you want the latest news. So at News Center 6, we're giving you the news at 4, the news at 5, the news at 6. All the details, plus the latest weather forecasts at 4, at 5, and at 6. The whole story in half an hour, only from News Center 6.
Can a car that pushes the envelope of design and technology hold the line when it comes to price? Consider the innovative Dodge Stratus. There's an advanced multi-valve engine, dual airbags, air conditioning, cassette stereo. In fact, more standard features than Ford Contour, Nissan Altima, and Honda Accord. More passenger room, too. And Stratus offers one more innovation, better value, and a price starting at just $14,995. Dodge Stratus. It's full of answers.
Dennis, why are we doing this again? Oh, KEX Radio's Bob Miller is flying with Commander Dennis Norton.
I don't know about this. Couldn't I ride inside with you?
Mornings, Air Watch traffic keeps KEX listeners moving.
Oh, we're moving now!
1190 KEX brings you news, fun, and daily points of interest.
Hey, look! We can see where the Blazers play. I'm getting queasy!
Depend on Dennis Norton's Air Watch traffic.
Queasy? I said it was easy.
And Bob Miller, mornings.
Can we do this again tomorrow?
On 1190 KEX.
Production assistance furnished by the GM MasterCard. If you want to save money toward the new GM car or truck of your dreams, don't forget your GM card, today's financial vehicle.
Tony Bennett is, of course, famous for singing about San Francisco.
However, it's Tony Bennett Day in the Big Apple, and to celebrate, he was belting him out at a noon concert in front of Radio City Music Hall.
Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
To see that you don't get cheated at the pump, a new test will ensure fuel quality. And it's science fact, not fiction. Learn why scientists are growing a human ear on a mouse. Join us for the news at 11.
The Ford F-Series looks great in the showroom, with chrome wheels, tilt steering, power windows and locks, and more. But here in the Northwest, we don't live in a showroom. This F-150's got the stuff that's made it the most popular truck in the Northwest, with a standard engine that's bigger than anything else in its class, all for a price that's the lowest in the land. Get one today at your local Northwest Ford dealer, and get out a little.
You don't have to be president of the United States, or a superstar athlete, or a comic book superhero to be the most important person in the world to somebody.